What's the deal, ladies and fellas? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast at hand, The Refinery Worker. Let me repeat it. The name of this podcast is A Hand, The Refinery Worker. I'm your host, Shaq the Beast, and we're going to talk about fitness and health, or I should say more health, being a refinery hand. And it can be hard. It definitely it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of dedication, want, drive to stay healthy while working in a refinery for the hours that we work. Before we get into it, smash it. Smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share it, talk about it, all of that good stuff. Go ahead and give me your feedback. Whatever you got for me, it's greatly appreciated. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just hit me up. And if you got any ideas, hit me up with that too. So let's get into it. Fitness, health, wellness in the refineries can be hard. It definitely can. It can be. You have to really definitely truly want it, because depending on whether it's turnaround, shutdown, maintenance, or whatever, you could be working a ton of hours. With that being said, not only working a ton of hours, you're working outside. So sometimes if you're in one of those refineries that you don't get rained out, the heat, the cold, along with a 10, 12, sometimes 14, 16-hour shift, you got to try to fit the gym into there. Not only the gym, you have to fit a decent, I don't want to say diet, but nutritional habits into this whole chaotic day you call work in a refinery. It's not like I'm going to go into my office setting, which is nothing wrong with that. And I have my desk, I have my computer, I have a cooler, I have a refrigerator down the hall, a break room. Like I said in a previous episode, sometimes I don't take a lunch, let alone have a lunchroom. So, we don't have all those luxuries. Now, the people that tend to get it the hardest would be like your boiler makers, your scaffold builders, riggers and iron workers. The people that are sedentary would be like your heavy equipment operators, your forklift drivers, truck drivers, because they are a part of the plant. They too are a part of the plant. Locomotive, I guess engineers, if you'd call them, crane operators, and the welders and the electricians. Those guys don't work as hard. Each craft has its own, deal. Because I know with crane operators, they're not physical at times, but it's a mind thing, because that's a whole nother episode in itself. But forklift driver, same thing. You go into a unit, you got to worry about not hitting something, making sure you got a spot. But with all that mental anguish, it can take a toll on your body. The easiest way to keep your health and wealth going as a refinery hand is plan. Plan out your meals, plan out your workouts, plan out your time that you're going to work out, and stick to your guns. You have to stick to your guns, because if you don't stick to your guns, you don't have that drive, you'll never get there. And there's a lot of people I've seen in different crafts. It really doesn't matter the craft. I've seen the most vigorous, strenuous crafts have heavy set overweight people. The best way to keep true to yourself and true to your health is to have a plan. Stay driven. Keep the want and the hunger for it, and never lose that, and then you never lose yourself. Along with physical workout, it helps your mental as well. I know a crane operator. His name is Blake Pivoto. He definitely he keeps himself fit. Another crane operator that I know, David Fellers, he's pretty fit. I hate to say it, but the list is not. Oh, Josh Scott. There's a few that I know, like right off the top of my head. Ice, Jeff Simmons, Bobby King. I'm sure there's a bunch that I'm actually like just drawing a blank on. But the thing is, it's easier for me to go down the list of, and when I say heavy, I don't mean like they're just, heavy set. I mean, like, actually, there was this guy, we knew his name was Big Jim. And it was like with every step he took, I think that's his name. He was one of the first crane operators I worked with back like 4 years ago. Didn't work with him long, but it was like every step that he took, it was thought out. He had the foot placement and kind of like how his hips, it looked like a struggle with him walking, and let alone the heavy breathing. And that was my first fear of becoming a crane operator. I did not want to. I mean, I'm already heavy, and I didn't want it to be worse. So it's with that type of work, just sitting down, whether it's you're driving, you're working a wheel, or you're working levers, you're working a keyboard. Sitting down can be detrimental to your body. So if there's any times that you could get up and move and walk around, do that. Scaffold builders, they're always moving, but where they kind of go wrong sometimes is the nutrition, the diet. Everything goes together. A lot of people think they can chase a bad diet with the gym. It doesn't work like that. Your nutrition is about 70% and the gym is only 30. Guys, keep your health in the front, and drive that home, because if you got kids, you have grandchildren, you want grandchildren, you want to see your grandchildren, you want to hear them, you want to live to see your kids grow up, walk them down the aisle, go see their graduation, or whatever. Fuck, bail them out of jail if you know they're gonna be a screw up and get older, but be there for them. No matter how you can be there for them, you gotta take care of you first. And I don't want to sound all preachy and shit, but it's the truth. And I've been in and out of the gym, and my issue is excuses. If I could call somebody else on their bullshit, I could call myself on mine. Mine is excuses. I found excuses to start and stop. The only legit excuse I had was recently was when I hurt my shoulder, and that was the only legit excuse. But it still wasn't an excuse, because I could have kept doing cardio, and I could have kept doing leg workouts. I could have went into the sauna. I didn't do it. Just the worst thing you could do is make excuses and not actually commit and be there for your loved ones, your kids, for yourself, for whomever. Dude, the refinery life is hard enough. Even if you make it just a little bit harder to last a little bit longer, do so. Because typically, I put it in quotations that when you work in a refinery, you should shave 8 to 10 years off of your life because of the things that you breathe in the refineries, the chances you take going in and out to work, whether you'll make it home or not. So you don't want to add to those issues. You definitely want to try to kind of fight back against those and say, all right, it's 8 years, but if I work out, maybe I could add a couple of years or whatever. That may not necessarily be the case, but that can be the case for anybody. Heart disease, diabetes. You want to try to fight all of that with a awesome diet, drinking a lot of water, and working out and keeping your body active, agile, definitely moving and active. And you'll notice when you go into work, whether you're swinging a hammer, whether you're a boilermaker busting bolts, or a crane operator, or a rigger, or iron worker, work will be a little bit easier as you get healthier and healthier and healthier. It will become easier, and the plant life is hard. So anything you can do to make that easy, and when you go into work, making that easy is going to be phenomenal. It's going to make you feel better. That is all I got, pretty much, ladies and mullets. Take care of yourself. Put God first. I always say that. First and foremost, put God first. Take care of yourself. Be a hand and not a pinky. And don't be a worm, especially. Ladies and mullets, I'm out. Shaq the Beast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it, do whatever you got. If these episodes speak to you, help you in any type of way, man, just share it with somebody. Maybe it'll help them. Ladies and mullets, I love y'all. Be safe. I'm out.